some kind of quick off-the-cuff tips to give listeners some advice to help improve their own SEO. What can you recommend?
I think in SEO, the best way to look at it is what you see is what you get. I don't believe, well, there may be some secret sauce. I think that the best way to approach SEO in a client relationship is full transparency. Here's what we're doing, here's why we're doing that, and here's what we think it's going to result in. In terms of optimizing content, the most important thing you can do is target what your audience is looking for and understanding who they are. On the social side, this might be persona development. You kind of put yourself in the shoes of your audience and structure your language and the universe of keywords that you're targeting to match that. You're going to be in such good shape. The next thing is like content structuring. If you're thinking about content like from an article perspective, you're trying to get a point across, think about, that inverted pyramid style, like go explain what you're doing up top and then go deeper, maybe even go beginning, middle, end, but define your content with actual labels. And by that, I mean like subheaders, smart copy, links out to other relevant things. Show the context of what your content is expressing, but also show like every little component of that too. Whatever the article's about, you want to make sure that you're leading someone down a clear path from the beginning to the end of your content topic.
Something I wanted to ask you. Our next episode is going to be about design and UX and reducing fatigue in decision making. And for someone who's interested in SEO, listening to this episode perhaps, like why should they be interested in listening to like a UX episode? Like where does that overlap? Why are they both important? Like where do they intersect? Where
does UX and SEO overlap?
Yeah.
That's a very good question. So think about your homepage for a second. That's the most important page of your website. It's, for many people, their first entry point into the site. Most websites, it's usually over 50% of people enter the site through the homepage. If your homepage has bad UX, people are going to be bouncing like crazy. If you have a great user experience, you can take that user and like plot them wherever they are in their journey to the content they need to get to. Amazon's a really good example of that. They give you so many options, but it's kind of a drill down of like, what are you interested in right now? Here's your recommendations with past history. Here's what we're promoting. But it takes you through that journey of here's the things that are probably going to be relevant to you. Let's get you there as fast as possible and in the most convenient way. Yeah, there's tons of overlap between UX and SEO.
Thanks for spending time with us. Learn more about BrainDo and our marketing services on our website, www.brain.do. If you'd like to see more from us, consider subscribing or giving us a follow. We can be found at brain.do on Instagram and TikTok, and BrainDo on LinkedIn. If you learned something helpful from this episode, please consider leaving a review. See you next time at the Roundtable.